We're here to share with you an innovative collaboration between Unity and Disney television animation called Baymax Dreams. First, some backstory. My team at Disney is responsible for R&D focused on the television business, and we first became interested in real-time back in 2016. We realized that there might be a big opportunity here to transform the way linear television animation is created. When you're in production, normally there's a balancing act between cost, speed, and quality, meaning that if you increase one, like speed, another, like quality, can sometimes decrease. So there's a trade-off here. And this is a trade-off that we don't want to make. So we set out to change the paradigm. We wanted to discover whether real-time might enable us to produce animated content quicker and more cost-effectively, while maintaining the same high quality bar. And also, whether producing in real time from the onset would make it easier to create derivative experiences like games, AR, or VR down the line. This brings me to Baymax Dreams, a series of 3 broadcast television quality shorts based on the Big Hero 6, the series TV show, which were created using a real-time production pipeline. Let me show you some excerpts from Baymax Dreams. So how did we get here? When we realized the potential with Unity, we took the idea to Disney television animation, and they were immediately interested in testing the technology. Together with Unity, we assembled a production team made up of VR experts, game developers, and film professionals. As production got underway, we quickly began to see exciting results. We used Unity for everything from layout, camera, and editorial to lighting, VFX, color correct, and render, with the goal of consolidating as many disciplines as possible within the real-time engine environment. This workflow enabled our team to iterate quickly and immediately see creative results in context from the very start of production. We spent less time shuttling data between different applications. We saw synergistic benefits from having a multidisciplinary team all use the same content creation tool. As the team's knowledge of Unity expanded, productivity grew exponentially. But what really surprised us was when we began blocking out the story in Engine using real production assets. We were able to do this extremely early in the life of the production, before we even had a locked script. This ability to find the story in real 3D world space could hold exciting possibilities for the future of storytelling. The collaboration was mutually beneficial. We've received an extremely positive response to the creative quality bar achieved by Baymax Dreams, both within Disney television animation and among viewers. We learned that we can indeed use game production tools to produce broadcast television quality shorts in Unity. And Unity has been incorporating updates and additions to their roadmap inspired by learnings from this production. Lastly, I wanted to let you know that Baymax Dreams is now available to stream on both Disney Now and Disney Channel YouTube, so you can check out all 3 full episodes there. Thank you.
Please welcome Lucas Meijer and Mark Droste.
Hi, everyone. We're going to show you what it feels like to work on a production like Baymax Dreams in Unity in real time. I'm going to be the director, and Mark here, you're going to do all the work.
Sounds about right.
I should get into management. I'm only half joking. Anyway, let's get back to it. Mark, when you work on broadcast television production like Baymax Dreams, why is working in real time such a big deal?
Well, A, it's more fun. And B, we're used to working in siloed off departments, right? So everyone's work will come in one after another after the other. Whereas on Baymax Dreams, we worked on everything in real time. So we had lighting, editorial, camera, animation, compositing, all available to us in one place.
All right, well, that sounds great, but let's take a look at what that really means in practice. If you get set behind the machine, what I would like to do is I want to take one of the shorts that Mark's team produced and take a slice of it and have some fun with it here on stage. This is the section we'll be playing with. We have our friendly Baymax here waiting on the train. I guess it's a trolley. He gets on the trolley with his jolly sheep friends, but little does he know, uh-oh, gets blasted from the sky by this red laser. Trolley goes boink. All right, that's the clip we have. And we're going to see in about 5 minutes how drastically we can change this here. I was thinking to go for a little bit of to turn it into like a Halloween special, make it a bit more spooky. And Mark, the first thing I was hoping to do is instead of this red laser blasting the car from the sky, what I would like to do is like add an enormous monster that walks towards the trolley and sort of like steps on it instead. Go.
Okay. All right. So giant monster, giant monster, giant monster. I got a sheep.
Really?
Yeah. I have a giant sheep, which is scarier.
I don't
scarier?
know.
Hold on. I got
But
this.
the crowd seems to love it, so we'll roll with it for a little bit.
Right? Scary giant sheep, right, guys? Yeah?
Okay, looks like we're keeping the sheep. But can you make does it have an animation already? I need it to walk towards the trolley.
Sure. So I'll just pop into my timeline here, and right from my editorial suite, I can grab an animation, and I happen to have the perfect one. A nice shambling zombie walk, perfect for Halloween. Huh? What do you think?
Yeah, I think we can work with that. But it's hard to see from this shot. Can we just see it with the actual camera work?
Sure. So I'll just pop back into my game view, and we can actually check out what it looks like in edit. So I'll just play it for you from here.
All right, this is where they come under the bridge. This is where the laser was. Oh, okay, well, I guess that kind of works, but the monster sort of appears out of nowhere. So can you show me the camera shots that you have?
Sure.
And let's take a look at the first shot. Yeah, this is where they come under the bridge, and then like that second shot where they look up.
This one.
I don't think that works because we don't have this laser anymore. So let's get rid of this camera, and instead, I'd like to see a camera that sort of like looks at the monster as it's approaching, so that when it steps on us, it doesn't give us a heart attack.
All right, sounds good to me. So I can we use Cinemachine on Baymax Dreams, and one of the great things about that is I don't have to go back to layout or anything. I can just drag my camera right in here. So you can see I have all my shot clips up here, dragged in a new camera, and voila, there we have the sheep. And the other great thing is that Cinemachine targets the character, so no matter where he goes in frame, he'll always be on screen.
Okay, so if I'd ask you to make it fall from the sky, that'd be no problem.
Well, I mean, that depends. You can ask me to make him fall from the sky?
Today, please.
Okay. All right. Well, asking you shall receive.
Everyone's waiting here, Mark.
I've got the animation also here in my timeline, and I'm just going to bring him up to the top. We'll just do like that.
Yeah, like from the sky, not from the second floor.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Anything for you, boss. Right up there.
All right, here we go. Yeah.
Huh?
Okay, yeah, let's try that, but let's see it with the actual camera work again.
Okay. Just play it through. There we go.
Okay, yeah, that's getting there. That's getting there.
Yeah? It's feeling scary to me.
Although it seems like the whole audience is loving your sheep, I'm not sure if it really has this sort of scary, spooky feel yet. So
well, they have taste.
that is true. Let's take this monster and let's turn it into like a zombie sheep. Let's give it like black wool, green face.
I can do that. So I'll just jump into the shader here. I'll change the base color of the wool. I'll drop it down to black.
Did you use like the regular Unity HDRP for this production?
Yep. And I'll just frame up on his face here, jump into Photoshop, and we'll make him green. Save that out. And what's great about this is that I don't have to go back to 4 different departments, wait a week to see it. Boom, there it is. Green face sheep right there.
All right, so it's getting closer, but it's still sort of playing back in this like bright blue sky, happy daytime setting. Can you turn this into more of like a nighttime?
Yeah, I can do that for you. So I'll just unload my lighting setup. Grab these guys here. All right.
Whoa.
Too dark?
Not really what we're going for.
I mean, I told you sheep could be scary, so. All right, I think I have a better idea. Let me just load this in. And boom, night setup.
All right, that's okay. Let's fix up a little bit in the color correction as well.
Okay.
Or can you show me a different shot, like the shot of the
the trolley?
coming? Yeah.
This one here?
Okay, let's fix it up a little bit with the post-processing, with the color grading.
So I have access to all the tools that would make a compositor feel at home. And if I just check out my post-processing volume here, I can go a nice dirty slime green. Yeah?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe a little bit more like a light purple.
Light purple, so like here, we looking at here?
Yeah, a little bit less. It's still a kid show.
Oh my God, okay. Just, how's this? That feel?
Yeah, let's run with that.
Okay.
Let's run with that. Actually, I think that's about it for the 5 minutes we have here. Let's roll it from the top. Just
wait. I loaded up a couple extras. I didn't want to go through you because I thought maybe you wouldn't understand, but I have music and some zombie noises that no Halloween episode is complete without. So, without further ado, here's our Halloween special. And there we are.
Well done, well done.
Thank you.
High five.
I did make 3 of these.
So, what did you say?
I did make 3 of these.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here on stage, we were able to take this production, we changed the story, we added an enormous monster, made it fall from the sky, we adjusted the camera work for this new event. Then we changed the character of the cast. We changed the whole thing from a daytime setting to a nighttime setting, and we did color correction all here in the same tool.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a great example of what it was like day to day for us. The director would sit right behind me, and he'd ask for changes, you know, some as ludicrous as a giant zombie sheep. And I didn't cringe.
And
what if
wasn't... The sheep was your idea. The sheep was your idea.
I know, and that's why it was good. And but I didn't cringe, you know, when he asked for that. It was just, okay, what if? Let's follow this and explore it. And that's how we arrived at better stories faster.
And now that you've actually used Unity to create a broadcast production like this, you do realize that you now have like all the assets for the production in a game engine.
Exactly.
Are you planning to take this anywhere?
Well, I mean, we could.
Actually.
Oh, hey, Kaki.
Hey, guys. So as we speak, Walt Disney Television is doing just that. We'll be launching a new game in Disney Now early next year. It's inspired by the Baymax Dreams shorts and reuses assets from our real-time production.
Well, very cool. Give me a call when I can play it.
I will.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Please welcome Natalie Grant.
When it comes to the world of real-time filmmaking, there have been two areas that have seen some serious momentum this year. Animation, like short films and episodic series, and virtual production, which is using Unity on a movie set to shoot live actors in context with CG environments. And it really is because of creators like you who have led the charge in telling these incredible stories. Whether that's combining 2D animation and 3D art for a stylized short film like Sonder, or extending the narrative of your game world by creating a music video, like Take My Hand from the world of Golf Club Wasteland, or even rendering out a 2D flat film from a VR experience, like Crow, The Legend. Unity is, for animation studios, the creative center of your pipeline that allows you to craft these narratives in a much more intuitive and flexible way than traditional workflows. Now, let's talk about virtual cinematography. MPC Film, a visual effects and film production studio, won a 2017 Academy Award for their work on Disney's The Jungle Book. In order to create this almost fully CG, photorealistic movie, it required virtual production. So the director, Jon Favreau, could visualize this beautiful world that he and his team had created while he was shooting his live actors. And this led MPC to create Genesis, an end-to-end virtual production platform built on Unity. Genesis combines the handheld camera work of traditional filmmaking with real-time technology. And that lets crews create and experiment and iterate on set together in real time. Another pioneer in real-time filmmaking is Digital Monarch Media. Now, they've got a suite of virtual production tools that allow for the simulation at runtime of manipulating lights and cameras and rigs and capture, you name it. And this team is led by Wes Potter and Habib Zagarpour. Both of them have a deep background in cinematics, in gaming as well as in film. They noticed early on that the immediacy of game technology could drastically improve the creative output of the movie-making experience. Habib went from a master's in fine arts to programming and went on to work on some awesome game franchises. And Habib has been nominated for Oscars and even won a BAFTA in visual effects for his work at Industrial Light and Magic. And both of them worked on Ready Player One and Blade Runner 2049, meaning they introduced directors like Spielberg and Villeneuve to the power of Unity. So it's no secret that both Unity and DMM are super passionate about the convergence of visual technologies in entertainment, and that we both care very deeply about the success of creators in film. So, on that note, let's get some Unity folks out here, because we have a special announcement for you guys.
So hi again. Now earlier, I highlighted the idea that we have a commitment to leaving no developer behind. And this includes film studios, a group of creators known for leading the charge and telling incredible stories in new and captivating ways. And today, we're so proud to announce that we are merging or acquiring Digital Monarch Media. And I'd like to invite Wes up to the stage, the founder. And I'd also like to recognize Habib, John, Pete, Marina, stand up. The rest of the team. And you guys are awesome. Oh, you're coming up. Come on up.
Come on up.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if we are insurance
Workman's
for this.
comp.
Okay.
All right, here we are. All right, so Wes.
All right, man. Here we go. So my team here, oh, where are they? Come on. You guys can't hide back in Unity yet. Come on. Jeez, you got years to do that. So I and the team at Digital Monarch Media have been long proponents of Unity, as I'm sure many of you have. Today, we invite you to join us in a new narrative between our companies. A narrative where cinematographers and storytellers are empowered to craft their worlds and voice their ideas atop the world's most powerful and prolific platform. They do this while still employing the tools they trust and the skills that define their craft. Now, over the years, graphic fidelity it's skyrocketed. Unfortunately, many creators have become technologically severed from their creations through undue process. This incurs not only a high cost, but it blinds vision. Our team, alongside Unity, have built a suite of virtual film tools to bridge this gap. The gap between art and artist, DP and camera, and actor and stage. This is virtual cinematography. We believe that in iteration, in focus, awareness, and ever so often serendipity, movies are the doorways to the halls of magic. Unity is more than a platform. Unity is actually much more than a platform. It allows filmmakers to become dynamic and flexible, immediate, and direct. With Unity, this does not require an army of engineers. It just requires the armaments of imagination. We look forward to this journey alongside the directors and artists and story makers, but most of all, you. Thank you.